Hi Aries, this is your forecast for the month of June 2018. This is a general reading for Aries Sun, Aries Rising, or Aries Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. Now, the underlying energy is this Ace of Swords. So this is about getting to the truth of something, cutting through that Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, if there was a lack of clarity. Could also be acting very forceful with that Chariot and the Emperor and doing something to excess. But it's definitely about speaking truth, and there could be some, sarcasm or some bitter words being exchanged. Now, in the positive, if this is something creative, you're getting some great ideas, you're coming up with some brilliant solutions, you're gaining some clarity through truth, through all these thoughts and ideas that are coming to you. And you're using the power of your mind to move forward. So you have a lot at your disposal. Now, for some of you, perhaps if there's an issue medically, you may need some surgery. For others of you, if you're involved in some kind of conflict, maybe this is a legal situation. Whatever it is, you're going to be extremely determined this month to move forward on something. Hopefully, you're not engaging in some kind of twisted logic or overthinking a problem. It could be that somebody's making some threats. There's some excessive force. Again, some abuse of power. Something is not just. Somebody may be disregarding other people and their feelings, or not, using their mind in the best possible way. Now, you could be dealing with, again, people who make decisions, people who are very authoritative or people who are dominating. Somebody may be struggling for some kind of cause. On the wrong end of the spectrum, somebody is exploiting. They are a bully. Hopefully, you are entering a new cycle. The Ace is a beginning, so you are having some form of rebirth in your thinking, to personally empower yourself through ideas, through communication, through speech, perhaps through writing. You're trying to gain some clarity. And you can expect a lot of stimulating conversation, intellectual encounters with others where, somebody is introducing new concepts, new ideas, new thoughts, new ways of thinking and being. In the positive, this is changing your relationship for the better. You're looking at something new and differently. But negatively, maybe there's some breakdown in communication. Maybe somebody has suddenly disappeared. They're withholding communication. That's their way, giving the silent treatment, withholding affection. Or, somebody's, again, very sharp-tongued. So these are relationship dynamics where there's a win at all costs. Somebody may be driving the chariot over another person in order to meet their goal. The emperor could be abusing his power. He doesn't know how to get it right. And so, this win-lose mentality. I only win if you lose. So for some of you, again, you're overanalyzing something. There's some confusion, and that's causing you some stress. In some cases, maybe there's some reticence in making a choice. Maybe you're waiting for the other person to make that decision, to make that first move. But you are gaining clarity as far as what is missing in a situation. You know what the holes are, whether that's socially, romantic, or otherwise. Now, this Ace of Swords says that there is the possibility of you winning or losing more than you expect. So for some of you, you're not going to want to take that first step. There's some confusion about how to clear that air. But others of you, you're going to step right out there and be very bold and speak your truth. And it's likely that there is some kind of disagreement. Somebody's making an accusation. Somebody's saying you're not what you present at face value. You're not showing up emotionally or financially. In some way, you are being fraudulent in this relationship. When you have this direct confrontation, the end result should be that you know where each person stands. You know how they feel about you, and they know how you feel about them. And that way you can move forward. Now, once again, this has to do with some stroke of perhaps luck. It could be an unexpected gift or an opportunity, or trying to create a situation that surpasses your initial expectation, especially if you're trying to get it right. You're trying to find out whether you're compatible, what that right mix is. You're trying to create some alchemy in order to manifest something, some hope or dream that you have. In other cases, somebody is being very forceful because there is a definite need to take some kind of action. Now, this is going to be a challenging month where possibly there's some change in plans, but it focuses on getting that recognition, whether from another person, from the world at large, moving up in the world, being successful, creating some kind of stable foundation for yourself, making some progress. And again, you have 3 major cards, so this is going to be an important month for you. But there is a lack of stability. Something about your situation is not on solid footing, which may require you to be assertive or forceful in order to move something forward. But there's also a bit of apathy where somebody's not quite motivated. Maybe they're having to be forced to do something. So, this situation, there's a lot of passivity, a lot of emotion, but there is that small flame of desire that's still burning. And so things may not be moving at the beginning of the month yet, but there's still some hope to move forward. In fact, that Temperance card still has some slight influence over your life. There's a lot of enthusiasm and eagerness to get started on a new project, but there's also some resistance to that project. Now, maybe because you're feeling some inner turmoil. Things are going to slow down because you are emotionally resistant or the environment is not conducive to your circumstances. But overall, things are going to move forward, but you can expect some resistance. All right, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And stop over to my Instagram or my blog for a daily post. And of course, you can always book a personal reading at thealchemistastrologer.com.